Would you love me the same if I take off this makeup? Would you love me the same if I wasn't made up?
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to be here giving you guys another review on this hair, as well as a coloring tutorial on how I achieved this ash blonde color. So if you want to know a little bit more about this hair and the coloring process, make sure you stay tuned. Okay guys, so the hair that I have in today came from Queenin Hair collection. I purchased 3 bundles of their 613 and an 18 inch as well as a 16 inch lace closure. So this company is a company out of Fort Worth, Texas. I want to say they also have a raw collection, but this right here, my head, is going to be Brazilian hair. The bundles ran me about $85 a piece, including shipping and handling, but it was all very well worth it. I absolutely love working with them. I can't say that this company is all about customer service and pleasing their customers, because I reached out to her at the spur of the moment. I believe it was the Thursday before New Year's, because I said New Year's I want to change my color. So I was like, well, let me find some hair because I really wanted to go blonde. So when I reached out to her, she was like, I didn't have any 613 hair in stock, but she said she could order it from the vendor and have it to me in a decent time. I received a text message from her Saturday morning telling me that she had already got the hair from her vendor and that she would be sending it my way, and she actually expedited the shipping for me so that I can get the hair by Wednesday, I believe. So New Year's, I believe, was on a Tuesday and the hair came on Wednesday. So I was super impressed with the company because, like I said, not all companies care that much about their customers to where they actually work really hard in order to get their customers what they need. So after I got the hair, I took the hair to my stylist and I had him construct it into a wig. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe right here or here, I'm going to purchase what the bundles looked like when I first got them. The bundles were super duper thick. Their construction of the wefts were great. The bundles didn't shed. It was very bouncy and gave me so much life. I could actually run my fingers through it and nothing happened. So after I got the hair constructed into the wig, I came back and I actually dyed it, and I actually recorded this for you guys. So let's go ahead and get into how I dyed this hair, and then we'll come back and talk about the hair after the hair. Okay, so before I started dyeing the hair, I went ahead and placed the Walmart bag on the head just to protect my mannequin head from getting dye on it and messing it up permanently. Here's the wig in its natural state prior to me dyeing it or applying any products to it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the Clairol Root Touch Up in the number 4, which is a dark brown color. And I'm going to go ahead and mix it according to the instructions on the box. Because I wanted darker roots to fade into an ash blonde color, I'm going to go ahead and apply this color only to the roots of the lace closure. So as you can see, I began to work on one side of the closure at a time. I parted it into small sections and began to apply the dye at the root of the hair and dragging it down at least about 2 inches. So I continued to part off small sections and working that dye about 2 inches on each part of the closure, just because I wanted that dark brown to be all at the roots of the entire closure, just in case I decided to do a flip over method or change the parting in the closure. Now I'm going to complete the same steps until I have successfully dyed all the roots of this closure. Once I have dyed all the roots of the lace closure and made sure that the back is also blending in with the closure, I allowed 30 minutes for processing time before adding the Ash Blonde. So once I came back, this is what the hair dye looked like. You do need to be careful when applying the dye because you can mess it up, but it'll work out once we apply the Ash Blonde. To achieve the Ash Blonde color, I went in with the Revlon Color Slick in the Ash Blonde shade, and I began to apply it on the remainder of the 613 hair that is in its natural state. So I went in section by section, applied the dye along the strands of the hair, and just kind of rubbed it in. So you're going to see me continue to work the hair dye into the hair in small sections until I have completed the entire wig. So I was able to achieve the ash blonde color with 3 box dyes, but I can say if I would have went in a more organized manner, I probably could have gotten away with only 2 boxes. But since I only grabbed section by section without actually parting it, it did take a little bit more because I ended up having to go in and fill in small little sections of hair that did not get dyed. But it ended up turning out very well, and I ended up letting this hair process for 30 minutes. After the 30 minutes passed by, I went ahead and rinsed out the hair as instructed by the box, and then I applied the conditioner packages that were in the box. Now the hair scared me for a minute, you guys, because as you can see, it looks like a gray silver type color, and I was not feeling it at all. I'm like, I want to wear this hair to work, but do not be alarmed. I'm not sure why it looks gray. It definitely ended up turning out ash blonde at the end. And I can say that sometimes it may pass for a gray color, but I definitely get more of an ash blonde color. Now, I did want to take a moment to admire this hair because it really impressed me. Look how silky it still is, even after dyeing the hair. The brush is running through it smoothly. I'm not getting any shedding. I'm just like really super impressed with it. It's very silky. I'm in love right now. After I applied the conditioner to the hair, I did put it inside of a deep conditioning bag and allowed the hair to deep condition for 30 minutes. Once it finished deep conditioning, I brought the wig back to my mannequin head. I went ahead, combed it out, and applied some setting lotion and allowed the hair to air dry. Okay, you guys, so I wanted to come show you guys that even after dyeing this hair and running a fine tooth comb through the hair, I didn't get much shedding. And I believe the shedding that I did get came from me cutting the closure or came from doing the plucking process of the closure. So it's not much shedding, and I was very satisfied with the results.
Okay, so as y'all can see, the hair took the dye perfectly. It's very easy for me to dye, and I'm very satisfied with the way it turned out. I'm also really satisfied with this hair because, you know, once you dye hair, it's not really the same. The texture of it changes. It's not bouncy. The life is just gone out of this hair. That is not the case with this hair. I've actually received very minimum shedding. As y'all can see in the video before, when I was dyeing the hair, as I was detangling it after shampooing it, I got very minimum strands of shedding. I've actually wear this hair for a couple of days just to see how the hair does, and I am not getting any shedding. I can actually run my fingers through the hair, and the hair, my hands don't get caught. And that's something that I really look for when I'm purchasing hair. Can I run my fingers through it without my hands getting caught? Or is it bouncy? Is it soft? Is it going to get bone straight? And I want to say, for this to be Brazilian hair, this hair actually got very straight. So here's the ends of the hair. Just say that I'm very impressed with this hair and the company itself. I can definitely see myself purchasing from them again because I just love this hair. If you don't love this hair, I mean, something wrong with you. I would definitely reach out to them and look at their website just to see what they're kind of about and see if they have hair for you, because this hair is bomb, sis, and it's perfect. So that's it for today's video. If you guys like this tutorial, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Give this video a thumb up, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video.